Are you tired of hearing about impossible housing markets and sky-high prices? Well, I've got good news for you. If you're looking to buy a home, invest in real estate, or simply stay ahead of the market trends, you're in the right place. Today, I'm revealing the top 10 hottest housing markets for 2025 according to Realtor.com. Cities where opportunity is knocking and your real estate dollars could grow substantially. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which markets are poised for growth, why they're thriving, and how you might position yourself to benefit. So let's dive into the countdown. Before we get into the list, let's talk about how these cities were ranked. Realtor.com analyzed key factors like home price growth, job opportunities, population trends, and affordability. These cities are expected to see strong home appreciation and continued demand in 2025. And if you're looking for affordability without sacrificing opportunity, this list is for you. These rankings factor in projected home price appreciation, expected sales growth, affordability relative to local incomes, job market strength and growth potential, migration patterns showing where people are actually moving, population growth and demographic trends, and new construction activity and housing supply. What's fascinating about the 2025 forecast is how different it looks from previous years. While the pandemic sent people fleeing to smaller, more affordable markets, we're now seeing a return to some larger markets as jobs, amenities, and relative affordability create compelling opportunities. Now, let's count down the top 10 hottest housing markets for 2025. Starting our countdown at number 10, Greensboro, North Carolina offers first-time homebuyers an appealing mix of affordability and opportunity. As part of the Triad region with Winston-Salem and High Point, this city has seen sales growth of nearly 6% year over year. And what makes it particularly attractive for first-time buyers is its revitalized downtown and diverse neighborhoods at prices well below the national average. The city's manufacturing heritage has really evolved into a more diverse economy spanning education, healthcare, aviation, which is providing stable employment opportunities for new homeowners. At number 9, Atlanta, Georgia continues to solidify its position as the capital of the New South. For first-time buyers, Atlanta offers an unusual combination of big city amenities with relatively attainable entry points into home ownership, especially in emerging neighborhoods and surrounding suburbs. The city's tech scene is booming with companies like Microsoft, Google, and Airbnb creating the Silicon Peach ecosystem. This job growth, combined with Atlanta's position as a transportation hub with the world's busiest airport, creates a stable foundation for housing demand that benefits first-time buyers looking for properties with appreciation potential. Phoenix has bounced back from a post-pandemic cooling period to reclaim its position at number 8. For first-time buyers, Phoenix offers a compelling combination of robust job growth, relatively new housing stock, and a more balanced inventory level after years of extreme sellers markets. The Valley of the Sun has been a particular beneficiary of remote work trends, with transplants from California and other high-cost areas discovering they can purchase significantly more home for their money. This migration, combined with Phoenix's emerging tech and manufacturing sectors, creates multiple paths to affordability for first-time buyers. At number 7, McAllen, Texas represents an overlooked gem for first-time buyers. Located in the Rio Grande Valley, this border city offers extraordinary affordability with housing costs well below national averages, creating perhaps the easiest entry point into home ownership anywhere on our list. McAllen's position as a center for international trade and healthcare creates stable employment, while its significant population of FHA and VA loan eligible residents makes mortgage financing more accessible despite higher interest rates. First-time homebuyers benefit from both the initial affordability and the city's 8.5% year-over-year sales growth. Hey, if you're finding value in these market insights, I've put together a comprehensive guide with even more detailed information about each of these 10 markets. Just click the link in the description to download your free copy right now. Now let's continue with our countdown with number 6. Orlando, Florida takes our number 6 spot, proving it's much more than just a tourist destination. For first-time buyers, Orlando offers a combination of job growth, new construction, and no state income tax that helps offset the impact of higher mortgage rates. The city has successfully diversified beyond tourism into healthcare, aerospace, and technology, which is creating employment stability that benefits new homeowners. Areas like Lake Nona showcase master plan communities with modern amenities that appeal to younger buyers, while the broader metro area's 7% sales growth demonstrates sustained momentum. Coming in at number 5, Richmond, Virginia offers first-time buyers a compelling mix of historic charm and modern opportunity. Virginia's capital city has transformed from a government town into a vibrant urban center with a thriving food scene and a creative economy. What makes Richmond especially attractive for new homers is its position as a more affordable alternative to the nearby Washington, D.C. metro area, with housing costs approximately 30% lower. The city's inventory has improved significantly, giving buyers more options and negotiating power than they've seen in years. El Paso takes the number 4 spot as one of the best value propositions for first-time buyers. This border city offers a unique combination of extraordinary affordability, strong Hispanic cultural influence, and stable employment anchored by Fort Bliss, one of America's largest military installations. For new homeowners, El Paso's remarkably low cost of living creates financial flexibility that allows for both home ownership and quality of life. And the significant military presence means many buyers qualify for VA loans, making homeownership accessible despite higher interest rates while driving consistent housing demand. Taking the bronze medal at number 3, Virginia Beach offers first-time buyers coastal living without the typical coastal prices. The area hosts multiple military installations, including Naval Station Norfolk, which is the world's largest naval base, creating a steady stream of younger buyers, often with VA loan eligibility. New homeowners benefit from Virginia Beach's diverse economy spanning military, tourism, healthcare, technology, all creating resilience that supports sustained housing demand. The area's inventory has improved by nearly 15%, giving buyers significantly more options than in recent years. Miami takes our number 2 spot as it continues its remarkable transformation from vacation destination to global business hub. For first-time buyers, Miami offers unique advantages despite its higher price point, particularly for those relocating from even more expensive markets like New York or California. The city exemplifies the tax advantage that benefits many of our top markets. The absence of state income tax creates significant financial benefits that help offset higher mortgage rates. And so for new homeowners, Miami's diverse international population creates multiple points of entry, from luxury water condos to a more attainable emerging neighborhood. Taking the top spot, Colorado Springs, Colorado offers first-time buyers an unbeatable combination of natural beauty, economic opportunity, and relative affordability compared to nearby Denver. It's located just 70 miles south of Denver at the eastern foot of the Rocky Mountains, and the city exemplifies the satellite city trend benefiting many housing markets. What propels Colorado Springs to number 1 for new homeowners is its robust military presence, including the U.S. Air Force Academy, Peterson Space Force Base, and Fort Carson, so creating stable employment and a steady income stream for younger VA loan eligible buyers. This city's sales have grown over 9% year over year despite higher mortgage rates, just demonstrating sustained momentum that benefits first-time buyers looking for appreciation potential. Just missing our top 10 at number 11, Tucson, Arizona deserves special mention for first-time buyers. This desert city offers the southwestern lifestyle and climate benefits of nearby Phoenix, but at significantly more attainable price points, creating an easier entry into home ownership. New buyers benefit from Tucson's evolution from primarily tourism and retirement destination into a more diverse economy driven by the University of Arizona and major employers like Raytheon Technology. And the city's attractive new construction market provides modern energy efficiency that appeal to younger buyers. So I'm curious, which of these cities surprised you the most? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. If you're intrigued by these market opportunities, don't forget to download my comprehensive guide on all 10 markets. Just click the link in the description to get instant access to this valuable resource. Now that we've explored the top markets individually, let's talk about what ties these cities together. There are really some fascinating patterns that help explain why these specific markets are positioned to outperform in 2025. You've probably noticed something about all of our lists. 8 of our top 10 markets are located in the South and West. This isn't just coincidence. These regions offer a combination of advantages that buyers are increasingly prioritizing. The climate is certainly a factor. Who doesn't enjoy more sunshine and milder winters? but it goes beyond weather. These regions typically have more business-friendly regulatory environments that attract employers and create jobs. They also tend to have more land available for development, which enables new construction to meet growing demand. These numbers tell the story. Population growth in these southern and western regions have averaged 7.2% over the past years compared to just 2.3% in the Northeast and Midwest. This reflects a fundamental shift in American preference that accelerated during the pandemic, with more people prioritizing space, climate, and affordability over traditional urban centers. What's particularly impressive about these markets is how they've maintained momentum despite challenging conditions. With mortgage rates still relatively high, you might expect housing markets to be struggling across the board, but not these cities. Sales volume across our top 10 has increased by an average of 6.8% year over year. Pending home sales are up 12.3% compared to a modest 3.7% nationally. Even more telling, the average home in these markets spends 15% less time on the market than a year ago, while many other markets are seeing homes sit longer. There's also more competition for homes in these areas, with properties receiving an average of 3.2 offers compared to just 2.1 nationally. This kind of sustained momentum suggests that these markets have fundamental appeal that transcends temporary interest rate fluctuations, a great sign for long-term potential growth. One of the biggest challenges for first-time buyers nationwide has been the severe lack of inventory. But here's where our top 10 markets offer a significant advantage. They simply have more homes available. Available listings across these markets have increased 18% year over year, more than double the national average of 7%. So what's driving this? New construction plays a huge role. In these markets, newly built homes account for about 27% of available inventory compared to just 14% nationally. And builders are responding to the demand, with building permits up 22% across these markets, while remaining flat or even declining elsewhere. This construction boom creates more options and choices for buyers, reducing the frenzied bidding wars we've seen in recent years, and really to help keep price growth at a more sustainable levels. Take a drive through the outskirts of Phoenix or the master plan communities around Orlando, and you'll see the construction boom firsthand. Freshly built neighborhoods offering modern, energy-efficient homes that particularly appeal to first-time buyers. Demographics tell us a lot about future housing demand, and our top markets have a distinct advantage here too. The population in these cities skews notably younger, with a median age of just 34.7 compared to the national median of 38.9. Millennials and Gen Z make up 43% of the population in these markets versus 37% nationally. Why does this matter? These younger residents are entering their prime home buying and family formation years, creating a pipeline of demand that should support housing markets for years to come. Many of these markets also benefit from special demographic influences. Military presence is substantial in Colorado Springs, Virginia Beach, and El Paso, where military personnel and veterans represent over 15% of the population. Miami showcases international diversity, with foreign-born residents accounting for 19% of the population. These diverse influences create multiple demand drivers that aren't dependent on any single economic sector. Higher mortgage rates have been a major headwind for housing markets nationwide, but our top 10 have a unique characteristic that help buyers overcome this challenge. In Miami and Orlando, cash purchases represent 31% and 26% of transactions respectively, significantly reducing sensitivity to mortgage rates. VA loan usage is 3.2 times the national average in military-heavy markets like Virginia Beach and Colorado Springs, giving buyers access to more favorable financing. Similarly, FHA loans are used 2.7 times more frequently in El Paso and McAllen than the national average. Even the structure of home ownership is different in these markets. About 41% of homeowners in these cities own their home outright with no mortgage at all, above the 37% national average. This creates a more stable home ownership base and facilitates more flexible financing arrangements like seller financing or seller loan assumptions. All of these factors create pathways to home ownership that aren't entirely dependent on getting a conventional 30-year fixed-rate mortgage at current mortgage rates. Perhaps the most transformative trend benefiting these markets is the persistence of remote and flexible work arrangements. Even as some companies have called employees back to offices, Remote work adoption remains 2.3 times higher in these markets than pre-pandemic levels. This flexibility has created a powerful dynamic. Workers from high-cost areas like New York, San Francisco, or Seattle can relocate to these markets and purchase comparable homes for 35 to even 50% less than in their origin cities. Even those with hybrid arrangements find that longer but less frequent commutes become viable when you're only going to the office 2 or 3 days a week. About 32% of residents in these markets work remotely, at least part-time, creating a workforce that isn't tied to traditional commuting patterns. This is reinforced by technology and sector growth occurring at 1.7 times the national rate in these regions, bringing more remote-friendly job opportunities. The result is a powerful economic advantage. These markets attract buyers with higher incomes from more expensive regions, supporting housing values while still maintaining relatively affordable for local residents. It's really a win-win that creates sustainable growth potential. The common thread among these top 10 markets is their ability to meet the evolving needs of today's buyers. With growing inventories, new construction, affordability strategies, and younger populations driving demand, these metros are set to outperform in 2025. Don't forget to download my comprehensive guide on these 10 markets by clicking the link in the description below. It contains price trend analysis and local insights that will help you make the most informed decision possible. And if you'd like to learn more about buying your first home in one of these markets, be sure to watch this video here. Until next time.